This is E.T. This is an Impossible Burger. It's one of several new 100% plant-based, in other words meatless, substitutes for actual beef hamburger. Now, variations of these are produced by Beyond Meat Incorporated and Impossible Foods Incorporated, and they're being offered at restaurants such as Burger King. They have about 7,000 stores. The vegan hamburger will sell for about $5.60. That's about $1 more than the regular beef patty. And they're being sold by Carl's Jr. They sold about 400 Beyond Burgers since last year. Both the Impossible and Beyond Burger are touted for their health benefits and reduced environmental impact. For instance, compared to beef, both the Impossible and Beyond Burgers contain 0 cholesterol, whereas beef has about 80 milligrams. Also, they are not subject to foodborne diseases. And 3, they have similar protein content to beef, about 20 grams, and they have slightly fewer calories, about 250 to beef's 290 calories. They have more iron, about 25% of the daily requirement. However, the iron we're talking about is not heme iron, and heme iron is more assimilable by the body. And also, the plant burgers contain carbohydrates between 3 and 9 grams compared to beef's 0 grams. And the plant burgers contain more sodium, in fact 5 times more than beef. Although both companies will point out that their customers put salt on their beef hamburgers. Have you ever done that? Also, the plant burgers have saturated fat in similar amounts to beef, between 6 and 8 grams. Although some anecdotal reports suggest that the plant burgers, when uncooked, smell like they came out of a laboratory, consumers report that they sizzle, they leak red juice, and they taste close to the real thing. So, should I eat a manufactured food such as these 2 burgers or some of the other offerings? Well, that's our choice. E.T. is going to try one for the first and last time soon, simply for the experience. But I think, as do Chipotle Mexican Grill Incorporated and the Panera Bread Company, that most people prefer natural, in other words, non-processed meats, with nutrients available as nature intended. For instance, proteins with the complete amino acids in their proper relationship to each other and in proper amounts, as found in real meat. And they want meats without chemicals, without added oils that, when overheated, can become oxidized, and hard-to-digest foods such as soy and other vegetables. And also they want meat with real flavor, which science, as hard as it tries, never seems to duplicate perfectly. If you are a bodybuilder, and by that I don't mean somebody simply trying to build muscle, but to build muscle and improve overall health, improve dexterity and flexibility and endurance, then does it not make sense to provide your body with food and exercise that have kept that body running for millennia? Foods in their most natural state, not overly cooked, food that is not processed, although you can extract juices from vegetables, that would be okay. We're talking foods including moderate amounts of dairy, preferably unpasteurized, organ meats, bone broth, berries in season, other fruits, again in season, and greens, preferably those low in lectins, such as kale, and foods that do not include or include very few grains, processed carbohydrates, and sugars. Considering the near anarchy within the dietetics field, with the multiple studies, many financed by interested parties, studies that show virtually all foods are either healthy or poison, then ET has little proof that his recommendation is correct. And ET could recommend, as do many vegans and carnivores, that, well, you go out there and do your own research. Well, if you try research today, it's going to end up like a trip like Alice made in Wonderland down the rabbit hole. So all we have left is our own personal experimentation. Why not try different foods and styles of preparation, different exercises, of course, depending on your goal, and, as the wise men advised long ago, listen to your body. It speaks to you and me, oftentimes in different ways, depending on a multitude of factors: age, ethnicity, location, season, overall state of health, amount of sleep, maybe blood type, but I doubt it, and the list goes on and on. What do you think? Put your comments below. Subscribe to this channel. You see the bell icon to the top right, hit it, and you will be notified on any new videos. And do like or dislike this video.